In more than 150 years of men's major championships, nobody had ever shot lower than a 63 until the 2017 Open Championship. In the third round of the championship at Royal Birkdale, Branden Grace took advantage of benign conditions to post a bogey-free 8 under par 62, thus ending a 24-year hoodoo of 31 players that had posted a 63. 4 months on, the South African has reflected on his record-breaking round, remaining adamant that he had no idea throughout that he was on the verge of making history. What he said: the golf course was there for the taking, really. You very seldom get days when there's nothing. I gave myself a good putt for birdie on the first hole. For me, that's a big thing. If I make a good putt on the first, I feel good about my putting for the rest of the round. When I made that putt, I thought, okay, what a great way to start the round. The whole day, I just wasn't thinking on the greens. It was literally just focusing on the line and the speed and just hitting it. There were no negative thoughts. It never clicked what was going on. The second shot into the green on 17, a par 5, was one of my best, and when I tapped in for birdie, people were going crazy. I was like, I'd only tapped it in. Then on 18, after walking past the bunkers 150 yards in, there was a standing ovation. But it still didn't click. Being 8 under, I never put 2 and 2 together, and that certainly helped us. First hole 448 yards par 4 driver, 127 yards to hole, gap wedge to 16 feet, 1 putt for birdie. Second hole 422 yards par 4 driver, 130 yards to hole, gap wedge, 2 putts for par. Third hole 451 yards par 4 driver, 158 yards to hole, 9 iron to 8 feet, 2 putts for par. Fourth hole 199 yards par 3 to 8 iron, 176 yards to hole, 35 feet putt for birdie. Fifth hole 346 yards par 4 driver, 283 yards to green, 2 putts for birdie. Sixth hole 499 yards par 4 driver, 218 yards to hole, 3 iron, 2 putts for par. Seventh hole 177 yards par 3 to 9 iron, 151 yards to hole, 2 putts from 14 feet for par. Eighth hole 458 yards par 4 driver, 188 yards to hole, 9 iron to 25 feet, 1 putt for birdie. Ninth hole 416 yards par 4 driver, 129 yards to hole, gap wedge to 12 feet, 1 putt for birdie out 29. 10th hole 402 yards par 4 to 5 iron, 161 yards to hole, 9 iron short of green, 2 putts for par. 11th hole 436 yards par 4 driver, 173 yards to hole, 7 iron, 2 putts for par. 12th hole 183 yards par 3 to 6 iron, 184 yards to hole, 2 putts from 15 feet for par. 13th hole 499 yards par 4 driver, 180 yards to hole, 2 putts from 11 feet for par. 14th hole 200 yards par 3 to 9 iron, 164 yards to hole, 36 feet putt for birdie. 15th hole 542 yards par 5 driver, 240 yards to hole, 2 iron, missed green short left, chip to 7 feet, 2 putts for par. 16th hole 438 yards par 4 driver, 142 yards to hole, 9 iron, 28 feet putt for birdie. 17th hole 567 yards par 5 driver, 239 yards to hole, 3 iron, 2 putts from 26 feet for birdie. 18th hole 473 yards par 4 driver, 165 yards to hole, pitching wedge over green, 2 putts for par. In 33 total. 62 social media reaction: congratulations at Branden Grace. An historic 62 at the Open. Muiga Spiel, Sap Barenberg at Jeep Invitational Pic.Twitter.com 35XFVXQKCQ, Gary Player at Gary Player. July 22, 2017. Awesome round of golf at Branden Grace. History. Got to sit back and watch the entire thing. Now that's how you move on moving day. Justin Thomas at Justin Thomas, 34. July 22, 2017. Somebody had to do it. Congrats to at Branden Grace on the impressive round. 62. Smiley Kaufman at Smiley Kaufman, 10. July 22, 2017. Unreal 62 by Gracie with Johnny Miller on the call. Perfect. The Open. Graham Dillette at Graham Dillette. July 22, 2017. The nearly man after Johnny Miller became the first player to shoot 63 in a major en route to victory in the 1973 U.S. Open at Oakmont. 30 players matched him up until Justin Thomas at the 2017 U.S. Open before Grace made 62 the new benchmark. A day after Grace's 62, Chinese player Hao Dong-Li became the 32nd member of the 63 club after a blistering final round which left him finishing in a tie for third. Here's everyone who shot a 63 in a major. Masters: Nick Price 1986, Greg Norman 1996, US Open Johnny Miller 1973, Jack Nicklaus 1980, Tom Weiskopf 1980, Vijay Singh 2003, Justin Thomas 2017, The Open Mark Hayes 1977, Isao Aoki 1980, Greg Norman 1986, Paul Broadhurst 1990, Jody Mudd 1991, Nick Faldo 1993, Payne Stewart 1993, Rory McIlroy 2010, Phil Mickelson 2016, Henrik Stenson 2016, Hao Dong Lee 2017 US PGA Championship, Bruce Crampton 1975, Raymond Floyd 1982, Gary Player 1984, Vijay Singh 1993, Michael Bradley 1995, Brad Faxon 1995, Jose Maria Olazabal 2000, Mark O'Meara 2001, Thomas Bjorn 2005, Tiger Woods 2007, Steve Stricker 2011, Jason Duffner 2013, Hiroshi Iwata 2015, Robert Streb 2016. So, will we see the first 61 in major championship golf anytime soon at Carnoustie? Perhaps. But open tickets. For more information on the 147th Open Championship at Carnoustie and to buy your tickets, visit theopen.com.